On this episode of Bangin Gears, we're gonna do our first ever movie review. Stars Matt Damon as American icon Carroll Shelby and Christian Bale as British racing legend Ken Miles. Directed by James Mangold, it accurately depicts the historic events that led up to the 1966 race at Le Mans. This is Ford versus Ferrari. All right, so I've had a few days to really go over the movie in my head. So let's dive right into it. First off, the cinematography in this movie is phenomenal. Every shot is framed and perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Enjoy it.
Thank you. Every shot is framed perfectly. The color is amazing. The sound editing is phenomenal. The cars are fantastic. And I read somewhere that every car, except for the one that Matt Damon drives in the movie, is actually a super performance legacy car. So they're not kits. Super Performance actually has the contract from Shelby America to continue the line of Shelby Cobras. So technically it is a Shelby Cobra, but it's not a Shelby Cobra America built car. They're built in South Africa. But like I said, the cars are beautiful, the sound design, the cars go by, the editing, there's very minimal CGI. None of the cars are CGI. The director did a full-blown interview where he talks about this. All the stunts are practical. They either shoot them off with gas cannons, or they're really rattling stunt drivers. It's just really well done, really well done. If Christian Bale doesn't win the Academy Award for this movie, he got robbed. His acting techniques and his body transformation to truly appear on film as Ken Miles is outstanding. His performance, he stole the show in this film. He really did. He really did. Matt Damon did a fantastic job of being Carroll Shelby. I thought there was going to be a little discrepancies with the height difference between both men. But I think his acting ability is phenomenal, and he really did a great job, even though they didn't do his hair to look like Carroll Shelby. Carroll has that recognizable hairstyle with the dark on top and the gray sides, but they didn't touch Matt Damon's hair, which I was kind of shocked. While Christian Bale had his hair done, lost a ton of weight to actually portray the role of Ken Miles as best as he possibly could. That's the way acting should be. And if he doesn't win an Academy Award, like I said, he's getting screwed. So you have a serious choice now, because when we get back to the house, I'm going to talk about some specific scenes. So, spoilers ahead. You turn it off or continue watching. Choice is yours. It's okay, I'll wait. Still here? Good. Let's chat. All right, so let's talk about some hardcore scenes here. There's one scene that really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Two scenes, actually. We'll talk about them at the same time. In the movie, there's a scene where Carroll Shelby steals the stopwatches from the Ferrari team so they can't time the car. There's another scene shortly after, during the race, where he drops a lug nut next to the pit crew of the Ferrari team, and one of the pit guys picks it up, and you can see in his face, he's wondering if he tightened up all the lug nuts on the car. They're funny moments in a very tense and action-packed sequence of the movie. And as a director, I can understand why he put them there, to make the audience laugh, to kind of break up that moment. But if Carroll Shelby did those things, is it cheating? If the Ferrari team has to pit the car to resolve those issues and lose a lap and lose time, is it cheating? I don't know why those sequences are in the movie. I would love to sit the director down and find out why he felt compelled to do those scenes. And if it's just for a laugh and a tense sequence, why didn't he do something else to make the audience laugh during those moments? Let's just say that Carroll Shelby did not do those things. Why put them in the movie and allude to all the Carroll Shelby fans out there that he cheated during the race? Why would you put that out there even as a thought? The family was involved in the film, in the making of it. They approved it, the Shelby Foundation, Shelby America. So they seen these sequences. Did they not say anything? Did they approve those? Maybe it really happened. Let's say it really happened. If it really happened, did Carroll Shelby cheat during the race? I don't know. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below on whether or not, one, did he do those things or did he not do those things? And two, if he did do those things, is it cheating? Maybe even three, if he didn't do those things, did it rub you the wrong way that they were in the movie and that they alluded that he cheated during the race? I hope not, because I hold Carroll Shelby in the highest regard, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way that those scenes are in the movie. So the other thing I want to talk about is the ending of the movie. The ending of the movie, from what I'm seeing online, is that a few people are confused about how Ken Miles could cross the finish line first and technically not win the race. So if you're familiar with American auto racing is based on laps. Let's take the Indy 500. It's 500 laps. On the pole position, it doesn't matter if you're in the first couple of cars or you're in the last couple of cars, doesn't matter. The first person to cross the finish line after completing 500 laps is the winner. That's it. End of story. In Europe, it's a little different. It's timed. So it's the 24 hours of Le Mans. It's the first car to complete 24 hours of racing, not laps. They don't care if you do, in 24 hours, if you complete, let's just throw a number out there, 500 laps, or in 24 hours of racing, you complete 600 laps. It doesn't matter. The laps don't matter. It's the first person to cross the finish line after 24 hours. And based on starting position, your time changes. Even though all the cars start at the same time, your time starts when you cross the starting line. I kind of did a Back to the Future reference over here and Doc Browned up a little model, but I want to run it by you one more time to make sure everybody's on the same page. So come with me if you don't mind.
Please excuse the crudity of this model. I didn't have time to build it to scale or to paint it. It's good. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about this real fast. Starting line, finish line of the race, Ken Miles and McLaren. The drivers start across the street. They run to their cars. The cars take off at the same time, but the time does not start till you cross the starting line. So Ken Miles' 24 hours starts here. And then McLaren's 24 hours starts now, not at the same time. And Ken Miles is 8 meters ahead of McLaren when the race starts. So at the end of the race, Ken Miles would have needed to be slightly ahead of McLaren by 8 meters to come in first place. But because the distance was shorter than 8 meters, technically, McLaren hits his 24-hour mark here before Ken Miles does, which he needed to be 8 meters ahead here to hit his 24 hours time. Does that make any more sense? All because Ford wanted the photo finish with the 3 cars at the finish line. Ford screwed him out of that win for a photograph. Let that sink in for a minute. It's a horrible thought. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed my review. If I was to give this movie something on the number scale, I would say 9 out of 10, 4 out of 5, thumbs up. However you want to review it on the scale that you're most familiar with. It's a movie that you should definitely go see, and you should see it in the movie theater, the way the director meant it to be seen. It's not a movie that should be done at home, or definitely not on your phone. Go to the theater, take the time, and watch it there. So I hope you enjoyed my review. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on my review, good or bad, and what you thought of the movie. We'd love to know what you actually thought of the film itself. That's basically all I got. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll catch you next time on Bangin' Gears.